Am I the asshole for calling my dad out during dinner for ignoring my food allergy? Hi, I'm Layla, and I've had a nut allergy for as long as I can remember. When I was a kid, my parents followed a very specific regimen that my pediatrician recommended, introducing trace amounts of tree nuts over time to help build my tolerance. By the time I was in high school, I could eat some processed foods that may contain traces of nuts without a reaction. Still, I avoided anything clearly nut-based. A few months ago, while visiting a friend overseas, I had a pretty bad reaction to something at a market. Turns out it had cashew paste in the sauce. Since then, I've decided to completely cut out anything questionable, and since doing so, I have felt great. No skin flare-ups, no stomach pain, no anxiety about what might happen after a bite. When I told my parents this, my dad, Marcus, got kind of dismissive. He said I was being dramatic and undoing years of progress. He mentioned how much effort and money went into my early care, allergists, meal plans, and even special school accommodations. Anyway, last weekend, I went home for my cousin's engagement dinner. It was a big gathering at our house with about 25 people. My mom asked me beforehand if I could help with some dishes, and I mentioned again that I couldn't eat anything with nuts. No almond oil, no walnut toppings, nothing. She promised. To keep that in mind, dinner starts and everything looks amazing, but one of the pasta dishes has a pesto sauce, and I can smell it immediately. I asked my mom what's in it, and she said, "It's homemade, just basil, cheese, olive oil, and a bit of pine nut, but only a touch." I politely said I'd pass on that and took some salad and rice. About halfway through the meal, my dad leans over and whispers, but not quietly, "So now you're just skipping food people made for you? Is that the new attitude?" I calmly replied, "No, I'm just not eating things that make me sick." He rolled his eyes and said, "You're not sick, you're just scared of a little nut." I lost my cool a bit and said, loudly enough for the table to hear, "You keep pretending my allergy went away because it's inconvenient for you, but that's not how bodies work, Dad." Things got a bit awkward. My aunt asked if I was okay. My cousin tried to change the subject, and my mom went quiet. After dinner, my dad told me I embarrassed him in front of the family and that I made a scene over something that's been fine for years. So, am I the asshole for calling him out at the table instead of pulling him aside